Alright, guys, what is up, and welcome back to episode 6 of the Atlanta Braves franchise, brought to you by this fella J Mo's Productions. So, we're late in the season here, we're sitting 70 and 80, dropped back a couple games, 19 games back, but still pretty, doing pretty well. We pulled out 70 wins on the year so far. Hopefully, we get up to about 75. Big news is Sean Newcomb is actually going to get he's not his debut, but his first start in the major leagues against the New York Mets in New York, taking on Noah Syndergaard. Everything is coming along pretty well, as you see. We have most of our guys getting at bats here. Really, the only guy who hasn't gotten any at bats is Wrecker. It's kind of just a lefty specialist with some good pop against lefties. So hopefully, maybe we can get him a couple at bats, here and there. But AJ Brzezinski is doing pretty well, still hitting 289, catching for us. So as of right now, we're just gonna go ahead and stick with him as the season winds down here. But like I said, Sean Newcomb getting his first MLB start, our top pitching prospect against Noah Syndergaard and the Mets. So let's go ahead and hop into this game right here. Alright guys, what is up and welcome to Braves Baseball. Today we are taking on Noah Syndergaard and the New York Mets. As you see right there, 30 starts. Some pretty good numbers there for Syndergaard. Lots of strikeouts. His ERA is a little bit high, but he's looking to bring that down today against the Braves. Sean Newcomb getting his first major league start. He has some innings, but I thought I'd give him a start here, kind of get a look at him, evaluate him on for next year, and just see how he does against a pretty good Mets lineup. So we'll see how he does today. Top second here, runners on first and second. Travis d'Arnaud hits a chopper to third base. Gordon Beckham just flat out whiffs on it. That'll bring in a run to make it 1-0 in the bottom of the third inning. In the eighth, Newcomb does pretty well. I'll bring in David Ardsma, and after a Cespedes double and a ground ball to move him over, Neil Walker hits a bomb out to straight center field to make it 3-0. And in the bottom of the ninth, Jay's Familia comes on to close the door on the Braves to get the 3-0 win for the New York Mets. And that is the ball game. As you see, Noah Syndergaard had a great day on the mound. He's a player of the game. Alright guys, so as you see, 0-3 loss. Sean Newcomb, he did pretty well actually. He only gave up a run. I think he had 6 or 7 innings pitched. So he did pretty well. So I was pretty pleased with that. Let's just go ahead and send ahead here. Tehran, Sean Newcomb gets his first win. Archer gets his 15th. Otani's really starting to come around. And Archer in the season finale taking on the Tigers, and Ruby De La Rosa 1-8 loss. So that wraps up the season, guys. As you see, we did not make the postseason. So hopefully, we actually did pretty well though, 77 and 85. That's pretty good for the Braves. I thought we'd actually do kind of a lot worse. So it's nice to see that we didn't. We have some league leaders here. Inciarte with triples with 13. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats here. Inciarte about 288. Hernandez 257. Kemp 298. 21 home runs. Great season for him. Sorry. Great season for him. As you see, he really, besides his slugging percentage, he had his year was, he had kind of an above average year for the Braves. Brzezinski, I think he's going to retire. Went out with the bang, batting 288, 17 big flies. Really everything above career averages for him as well. Tyler Moore did a pretty good job coming off the bench. Taking over Freddie Freeman's spot since he went down with an injury. Dansby Swanson, 250 and 100 at bats. Gordon Beckham had a pretty solid year. above career averages all the way around. And Albies did a good job in 200 at bats as well. Our pitching was actually really nice. Did a really good job for us this year. As you see, Inciarte, I mean, his average was a little bit down, but not too much. His on base percentage was pretty good, as well as his slugging. Led the team in stolen bases. So that's really nice to see from him. Hernandez kind of had an off year. I think he'll be pretty good for us next year. However, our pitching, like I said, we actually did pretty well here. I was kind of pleasantly surprised about how well we did. We were actually ranked pretty high in all the pitching categories, so that was really nice to see. Yumi Garcia did a really nice job in 40 innings pitched in the second half of the season. Under a 150 ERA, one flat whip. I mean, those are great numbers. I mean, our bullpen did a really fantastic job. Vizcaino, he kind of struggled a little bit, but he still managed 37 saves on the year. Let's see how many blown saves he had. He had 9 blown saves, so we really got to bring that number down because that is pretty high. Other than that, everyone did a pretty nice job in the bullpen. We have a lot of guys coming up. Otani, he really turned it around in the second half of the year. 83 innings pitched, 450 ERA, and a 140 whip. I'm sure his fielding and independent pitching were kind of high. Banuelos did a really nice job filling in the second half of the year. So we're going to go ahead and advance into the off season here. I know it was kind of a short season, guys. I apologize about that. But, I mean, really, this is like the rebuilding year. I'm really not looking to play, as you guys saw. So, we're going to go ahead and sim the postseason and advance into the off season. Angels beat the Cubs for the 2016 World Series. We didn't win any awards, it looks like. That is okay. Hopefully we can kind of get on there next year and have some of our guys win some awards. We did finish third in the division, 11 games out of the wild card. I mean, we actually did pretty well, guys. I'm not going to lie. 39 and 37 against our division, 40 and 41 at home, 37 and 44 on the road. We now rank 27th in the league. I mean, that is pretty solid, guys. I'm not going to lie. Really looking to rebound next year and have a great year as the rebuilding process hits year 2 for the Atlanta Braves. We get Freddie Freeman back. He was on his way to have his best season of his career until he went down with an ACL tear. So that's really it for this season, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We're going to get the off season started here. So, hope you guys enjoyed this season with the Braves. I know I didn't play a lot. Next season I will play a lot, I promise. But I'm really kind of just really looking to rebuild things right now. So, let's go ahead and get this off season started. That will take up the next episode. I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I will see you guys next episode.